All right, so this is going to be a quick rundown of the differences between the Model 3 Standard and the Model Y Standard. So we're going to start right up front, and the Model 3 has an advantage here because the Model 3 still has this beautiful sealed off plastic frunk. When we jump over to the Model Y, you can see it's missing a lot. Not only is it missing the HEPA filter, this is no longer a waterproof area. Some water can get up in here, and they've actually put in these little holes so it can drain out. So they've really stripped a lot more out of the Model Y. The other thing, you will notice the light bar has been removed from the Model Y, so it doesn't have the matrix headlights. The Model 3 Standard still has matrix headlights. These headlights carry over and are the same on the premium trims. Now, one thing the cars both have is the Sentry Mode camera system and full self-driving capability. The other thing I find fascinating is they both get 321 miles of range with the 18-inch wheels. So these are the 19-inch wheels, meaning it gets 303 miles of range. And then over here we have the 18-inch wheels, which get 321 miles of range. White is the free color. The other thing you're going to notice is the mirrors are not motorized anymore. So they are fold in on your own, which kind of stinks because I always look back to my Tesla when I walk away. I can see that it's locked because the mirrors are folded in. So those are now manual in honor of cutting costs. The roof, both glass, but the Model 3 has the panoramic sunroof so you can see up through it. The Y has the fully sealed off roof, which lets the HVAC system run more efficiently, and that's how they were able to get the range up to match that of the Model 3. The other thing is the Model Y has the lowest rolling resistant tires ever put on a Tesla on the 18-inch wheels that come with this for free. These are the paid upgrades. On the interior, there are no options that you can get. You can't get a light interior. All of them come with the mesh and the vegan leather trim. One huge difference on the Y, however, is the center console. That is now completely different on the Model Y Standard, whereas the Model 3 has the same center console. Now, another thing you'll notice on this front seat is there are no switches to move your seat. All of that has been moved to the screen. This also weighs less, so that's been a little bit more healthy. And if you want to be more healthy, today's video sponsor AG1 might be for you. AG1 is a blend of 75 plus minerals, vitamins, and probiotics. So for me, traveling like I do, reviewing cars all over the place, sometimes I don't eat the best, but if I'm getting AG1 on a daily basis, I know I at least have a good foundation. You just take 8 to 10 ounces of water, drop it in. And they also included this tin so you can pour the probiotics into here and then refrigerate it. They've also included the tropical and berry flavor, so you can kind of go whatever you're looking for. But yeah, it has a nice taste to it, and you know it's good for you on a daily basis. Great for energy. AG1 Next Gen is clinically shown to support gut health and fill in common nutrient gaps. AG1 also supports my energy levels. I've gone away really from even drinking coffee, especially drinking energy drinks. Also, if you've ever listened to the Andrew Huberman podcast, I'm a big fan of him. He supports AG1, which made it easy for me to support them as well. AG1 Next Gen delivers 5 new strains of clinically studied probiotics that have been shown to play a role in supporting digestion, immune function, and alleviate occasional bloating. These probiotics increase the number of beneficial bacteria, which helps support a healthy gut microbiome. Go to drinkag1.com/Gjeebs or scan the QR code on the screen. Again, you get a free welcome kit when you first subscribe and includes a bottle of vitamin D and free AG1 travel packs. Thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. Now back to this comparison. Another thing that the Model 3 does better than the Y is the glass. You can see this right here is the single pane glass that came originally on the 2020 Model Ys. The Model 3, however, still has acoustic glass on the front windows. It's not on the rear windows, but it does have some protection up here. And again, what they were able to do is reduce the noise in the Y so much because of the soft covered roof that they didn't have to worry about putting acoustic glass on, and they were able to save money. Also, both of these vehicles have 7 speakers and no subwoofer, which is a huge reduction because the premium versions have 15 speakers and 2 subwoofers. Despite that, the sound system is actually still very good, and I was very impressed with it. It has a good bass sound to it. It doesn't sound like a blown out Ultimo where the license plate slams off the back of the car. So that is good. Also, huge update to the Model 3. The Model 3 has actually gained some features. You can see right here, we have a turn signal stock. So you now have that. And then also up front, it has a front-facing camera. Finally, all Teslas have front-facing cameras, as you can see right here on the Model 3. So that is excellent. Very excited that that's on it. I also asked them specifically if they could offer that to Model 3 Highland owners that don't have the front-facing camera as a retrofit. I spoke to the head of the Model Y program, and he said they will consider it. So hopefully that pays off and they come with a retrofit, because I would be first in line to have that done. Another thing that the Model 3 has that the Model Y doesn't is it still has the Alcantara phone chargers up front, where the Model Y has just like some standard plastic for the phone chargers. They both output the same amount of power, but the Model 3 just has a more premium look to it. Onto the back seat of the vehicle, both have the rear 8-inch high definition touchscreen totally removed from it. But again, the Model 3 has the carpeting on the door cards here. The Model Y just has stripped out plastic. So again, another area where the Model 3 is slightly more premium. The other reason they didn't cover the roof of the Model 3 here is because of losing headspace. They just wanted to maintain that amount of headspace, and they were able to do that just by keeping it opened up in the panoramic roof. Both of these have automatic trunks still, but you can see this has the black Tesla lettering right here. So that is just a slight difference. And then when you open it up, everything in here is still carpeted. There's still all of the storage space. The Model Y doesn't have the rear light bar. It has the black lettering here. It also has a different rear trunk spoiler. This has been completely redesigned. It's not edged off, and the rear diffuser is totally different. The pop on that feels like it works really well, but feels cheaper compared to the other one. There's no power seats going down, so that's been stripped out. That Model 3 never had that. And then you have storage down here. Also, slight difference. This is plastic now, whereas on the premium versions, this is carpeted. I actually prefer it being plastic. In fact, if you have the Model Y Premium and you want to turn this into plastic or rubber, a company called T-Parts makes a piece that lays right over here perfectly, and you can put that over. I'll have it all linked in the description, but I did that on my car, and I have a discount code for them as well. So what you can see here, and the pattern on this entire thing, is that the Model 3 maintains a lot of the features that come in the premium versions that you don't get in this. Now, swing mode with the air conditioning, the Model Y still has swing mode. The Model 3 does not have swing mode in any version of it. I don't know why, but I love that feature. And that just takes, you click a button and it takes the air and blows side to side, up and down, all around, which is very nice. So to end it off, this does 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. This does 0 to 60 in 6.8 seconds. So for the sportier driving, you're going to want to go with the Model 3. It is quicker, but this is no slouch, especially at highway speeds. The power hits immediately and you're able to get yourself going quickly. So thank you AG1 for sponsoring this video. And if you want to see what accessories to put in your new Model 3 or your new Model Y, click this video right here. That will be very helpful to you. I've been using these accessories for years, and they're all quality and well priced.